Hey, good morning, Kelvin.
Good morning.
How's everything today?
Fine.
It's,
How are you?
well, much more comfortable.
Oh, is that a new chair you've got?
Yep. I made a heck of a deal. A shout out to the Goodwill store here in Port Orchard, Washington, where I live. They had a sidewalk sale. I got this high back leather office chair. Nothing wrong with it. For $1.76. And that's a long story I won't take up the show with because we only got 10 minutes. But it was a heck of a deal. It's a very comfortable chair. It's been nap tested. You know, you have to do that. If you're not nap testing your chair, well, you really get in the right one.
I'm very envious of your chair.
Yes. So rather than get into calling it a throne, you know, to keep up with the whole royal thing in England and all that, we'll get into the July 28th Geyer Cook report for B2B Thursday. Last Thursday, we talked about how important NAP, name, address, phone number, was on your site. And today, the first off thing that we'll talk about is to enable remarketing and advertising reporting in your Google Analytics. You've got to do that. And the answer to that question, as always, we have the show notes at thegeyercookreport.podbean.com that'll have this link into it. And this link is from the knowledge base at Google, the support.google.com knowledge base. And it's how do you set the permissions so that you can have basically better reports than what you're getting now. The default and what you're doing with this escalation makes it that much better. So go and give that a look. If your business website has got Google Analytics performance as a question, that may well be the answer. So as part of this conversation about Google, of course, you're going to need to have a Google profile. And that's not Gmail, although that's how you get it. Easiest way I know to do it is you get a Google Plus profile completed as part of that Google account that you have with your mail. And then we're going to continue to work that Google Plus profile towards coordinating that with your WordPress website and Google My Business. What Google My Business is, and then the show notes you'll see how to coordinate your website with Google My Business, is so that your local map, your hours of operation, your phone number, your contact email are all in one web content piece that Google recognizes as being the oracle about your company. Okay. Now the link in the show notes says, oh, whoops, you found some premium content and they want you to pay for a subscription to see all the video. Just watching the first part of the video will get you there. The 60 seconds that they got on that link, and that's why I put it in the show notes. So give that a look. And in summary, that is saying that having a Gmail account is a huge part of making things available for your company. If you haven't done that, get that done. You'll notice in the show notes today, there is now the Geyer Cook report at gmail.com. And that will be, as time marches on, we'll do all these things that will be available to us so we can provide information about the things that we give away. One fellow from England said the other day, Kelvin, he says, you know what, you're more of a giver than a taker. I said, what do you mean? He says, well, you're not taking people's money to get your content, you're giving them content. Well, yeah, I never thought about it that way. I guess we are. So the last thing we talk about today is if you go to google.com/business and look at your company and show people that you're open for business, go into that URL and search for your company and see that they've got your hours correctly listed, your phone number listed correctly, the directions on Google search and the maps is all right, and then you're doing GMB or Google My Business correctly. If you don't do it right, don't do it at all. Okay. So what's unique about that is that you can identify your as being the one. Like, for example, we do shout outs every week for Edinburgh Dusters. When they line up all the cleaning companies in Edinburgh, Scotland, what makes Edinburgh Dusters unique? What makes them stand out on that shelf, and why are they the one that's picked in the shopping effort for getting that business solution? It's what they've done to identify their company. And you do that with Google My Business because that's where they're going to find you. So you can add pictures, you can respond to reviews that are done there. You can share what's best about your company in your Google My Business listing. When we have the Fagan files coming soon someday, and they have their business listed in the Google My Business listings, the pictures are going to be stellar because that's what they do. They take great pictures. So in closing, I said in the summary, your competition is doing this already, or they're going to be doing that. So if you want to help your competition out, don't do anything. Just turn off the podcast and forget about Googling your business, or get busy. The ball's in your court. Now we go straight away to thanking Fraser Ramsey for the idea to do the Cook Report. Fraser's company in Edinburgh, Scotland is Edinburgh Dusters. They're in Gumtree. Look at the reviews, respond to his inquiries. You can see a huge list of clients that he works with. Many brands that, if you're in Edinburgh already, you'll see brands there that you recognize. They're more famous. Thanks to Eileen Smith from basicblogtips.com for letting us know months ago about Screencast-O-Matic. That's what we use to record the show with, why our pictures are as big as they are and they're high definition and look nice. And I think it's a good product. Of course, we also thank, as always, Kelvin's piece of the rock called Friends Just Chatting. On blab.im, look for this logo in the mornings. You know, Tish posted a post about hours, and I don't know if it's just for today's show or if that's cast in stone every day. And if it is, let us know that, Kelvin. But you can go to Facebook groups, look for Friends Just Chatting, and see what's what about what we're talking about. And it's many and different, varied. Like today we found out about, they've got, I forget how many statues there are, but in Liverpool, England, at low tide, you can see
100 statues. 100
there's
statues.
100 statues that were made by somebody, someplace, and they put them on the beach.
Weighing in at 600 pounds, I think he said.
Yeah, they're huge metal statues. I mean, like I was kidding the guy, and I said, well, if somebody grabs one of those statues and pulls it up out of the sand and runs down the beach, just let them have it. Don't chase them. Just, hope they don't come back to take any more. Thanks for listening to us on the usual suspects, the Stitcher, the Spreaker, the iTunes, etc. If you're going us on video at YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up if you would, please, and or a subscription. We like to have that. And gosh, I'm trying to think. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so. You've already mentioned the new chair, so we don't need to know about that anymore.
Did I shout out for the Geyer Cook Report evaluation questions? Okay, we give you this link for the GeyerCookReport.podbean.com. Go to that site, to that link that's there, and at the bottom it says the Geyer Cook Report evaluation question. That form is just a single yes/no question. We'd love to have your feedback. And there's also a statement in there about being a patron. And follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. There's the new link is the Geyer Cook Report newsletter sign up. So if you can't be to the show every day, sign up for the newsletter because we give a digest of all of the links for the week in the Friday newsletter that we produce, which is a wrap up. Okay, so if you're just so many hours in a day. And like I said before, we've got a new email address. It's the GeyerCookReport@gmail.com. And as I say at the end of every show, in our effort to keep it short and sweet and maintain the attention span that we have, I'm going to say it. It's a wrap.